My name is Atif Bostic. I'm the President and CEO of Uplift Solutions, and today we're here for the Breaking the Poverty Mindset Conference, partnering with ODAT One Day at a Time and NOMO. Phenomenal event this afternoon where they brought out Wallow, Gilly, but really talked about the issues related to poverty and how do we get out of poverty? How do we reduce gun violence? And how do we change really the landscape of Philadelphia and the region?
Let's start off with Atif Bostic.
I think a poverty mindset, or at least to me, is the way you see the world, right? If you look at the world and it's always negative, where you always see deficits, versus look at the world and see opportunity, right? So assets, what can I use that's around me? What do I have available to me that I can use to lift myself up? And so, an example of that is when you hear ops. Everyone's like, oh, there's somebody against me. I hear opportunities, right? So it's really how you see and hear things and how you engage the world around you. When we have shame, we don't see the value in ourselves, right? And so we think about that we're not valuable, we have nothing to offer, we have nothing to bring. So we look at ourselves through the lens and the perspective of a deficit versus an asset. That I don't have anything to bring to the table when I feel shame, right? It also, when I feel shame, I can't solve problems. I don't think about things in the way that would allow me to be successful in the way I approach things, right? So shame, when I look at it, really locks us in and traps us in a space where we can't move forward. Once you know what your goals are, what your values are, what you stand for, what you want to do, you have to say no to everything else. And sometimes that means that you have to separate yourself. And it's okay to be by yourself. So I just want to make sure everyone gets that point. And the other part too about accountability is, and everybody here tell you, that a lot of times most people think, oh man, it's easy, because everybody else that does it is easy. It's hard. And just because it's hard doesn't mean you can't do it.
NOMO